My name's Amy Barker. I'm the director of Monks Clothing in West Malling. We've got a e-commerce store and also a boutique concept store in West Malling, Kent. Once we had achieved our second stage funding, that was another massive milestone for us, and we were able to invest that money into a new website and grow our e-commerce store, which meant we could grow the options that we were giving our customers, our products. If I was to give advice to a startup setting up today, I would say that networking events are a really valuable tool. Getting advice from people at networking events, but also sort of taking on board that, you know, not everyone's in the same situation as you, and don't compare yourself to other businesses. It's really easy to get intimidated by another business because their turnover's so high and think, oh, I'm not doing as well. But, you know, everyone's completely in a different situation. So just focus on what you're doing yourself rather than comparing to anyone else. I would also say before you set up, just make sure you really do your market research. When I set up, I did sort of 6 months of market research before I went and compiled my business plan. So I knew that whenever people were saying that it wouldn't work or anything like that, I was able to sort of give evidence and say, well, no, actually, I really believe that it would, because these are the statistics, this is all the research I've done online, and I literally used to sort of stand and ask potential customers questions. I'd ask them to fill out a survey, and then I could capture their email addresses. So before I actually set up my business, when I was still in the planning phase, I actually had a database of potential customers that as soon as I launched, I could go out to. If I was to give any advice to anyone scaling up, I would say to look at all the finance options available, not make any sort of rush decisions, and make sure that you do what's right for you. We got a loan because at the moment in our business, like equity finance just doesn't seem right. So maybe that would be like our third stage, but just do what's right for you at the moment. And that's where I think, don't compare yourself maybe to what everyone else is doing. Listen to what they're doing, but it's whatever works for you. When we started the business, there didn't seem to be a lot of information on finance available to us. I'm not sure if that's because I was only 23, so I wasn't really in that environment, or because it was 2013 and there just wasn't as much around. Certainly getting second stage funding was a lot easier, and there just seemed to be a lot more financial options and information available to us. The Business Finance Guide is a really great tool to get information on different financial options for any businesses, sort of startups or scaling up, big and small. I know next time that we get our finance, it will be my first port of call to look at all the different options available.